Hello and welcome back to Skyblock with the Create mod. In the last episode, we went to the deep dark and got this portal out of there. In this episode, I want to cheese the wither. I mean, the Create mod makes it really easy to kill a wither. Actually, it's probably not even fair, but on my own, I don't think I'd be any good at killing him. I usually trap the wither in a cave and use iron golems to kill him. And besides, you guys have seen my hand-to-hand combat in this series. I'm no good. So let me get all the parts we need to get this done, and I'll see you after the break. This is Minecraft Skyblock, where we are stranded on our island above the void. From nothing but a few items, we build this world up, but with a twist. We have the Create mod. Alright, and welcome back. If you guys are new to the series, you haven't seen my blaze rod farm before. Well, this is it. This is my blaze rod farm. This is located inside of a fortress, and as you can see, it also spawns wither skeletons like crazy. The trick to this is having these deployers down here, which are in attack mode, which counts as a player kill. And this allows blazes to drop blaze rods and wither skeletons to drop wither skeleton skulls occasionally. So if I come to this last chest of miscellaneous items, I've got my magma cream, I got some gold, and I have a load of wither skeleton skulls. I'm gonna go ahead and take a stack of these. I've got soul sand from the factory, and I have everything else we need to create a wither killing farm. Alright guys, I'm over here at the former site of the woodland mansion. I'm gonna go ahead and build a wither killing station here because it's in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing around, and hopefully I won't destroy anything. This is gonna be really simple, so I'm probably going to build most of this in front of you. We'll start out by placing a gearbox in. And then I want to make sure that it goes kind of slow, so I'm going to put a large cog to a small cog. This will reduce the speed of a water wheel that I'm putting in here. Like so. And then we're going to have our mechanical bearing on top of that. Okay, gonna power our water wheel. Said we're gonna power our water wheel. I'm deliberately putting the water flowing out like this because I want to use it to land in once I put the wither in this cage, and it also will help with explosions if they happen down here. I'm going to put a barrel on here. This is where our nether star is going to go. And we'll get started with some scaffolding here. Alright, I'm going to start off on top of the barrel. I'm going to put 32 scaffolding blocks. Okay, and then I'm going to grab my super glue and glue this all together. Okay, so I went up too high. I'm going to stop gluing here, then start gluing here, and keep going. Alright, next I'm going to create a platform. This is going to be a 5x5 platform, so I just need to go out 2 in each direction. And just fill that in. Alright, next up, I'm going to go up 5, and I want to make sure I can glue this, so put this here, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab my glue from there, down to the outside of this corner. Now I know everything's going to be glued together nicely. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. And just like that, we have a 5x5 cage with a 3x3 area in the center. Alright, what I want to do here is add a central pillar and build out in these directions. This will keep the wither from falling down in these areas. I'm going to put down 4 deployers, and these deployers will attack the wither. I'm going to go ahead and give these deployers diamond axes. I got these from trading. And in fact, I had these already stored away because I didn't have much use for them. So that should help things out, make things go faster. And that's it. This is done. This is the entire wither killing machine. So I'm going to come down here and make sure everything is working correctly. I'm just going to click this with an open hand. I should start spinning. Beautiful. It works. Okay. I'm going to set my spawn here. Hopefully it doesn't blow up that bed. I am also going to back this train up because I don't want it being blown up. This guy is going to still shoot out skulls in every direction out of here, so, and it's random, so I got to be careful. Alright guys, I'm a little nervous, but this should work just fine. It worked in testing, so of course it's going to work here, right? Alright, first thing I'm going to do is place down our center one. Put in the rest of our soul sand and get ready to spawn this. So, I'm going to spawn it, and then I'm going to jump down there and immediately turn on the machine. If I don't turn on the machine, this entire cage will blow up. But once it's moving, it's an entity and cannot explode. I think I'm ready. I make sure I've got an empty slot ready to go. Here we go. Gonna eat. Man, I'm nervous. Alright, here we go. Fall down. Empty hand. Start the contraption. There we go. I'm just gonna stand over here and hope this all goes well. Okay, we can see his life going down. Shoot on up here. Alright, can't see the axes, but they're there. But yeah, he's trapped in there, and this thing's gonna slowly punch him to death. Well, I guess he's gonna axe him to death. See those erroneous skulls that I gotta be worried about. That's why there's such a long stem on this. Maybe I should have made it twice as tall. There we go, Withering Heights. We killed the wither. Alright, let's pop this off. Look in here. There we go, our first Nether star. Alright, I'm going to do this a few more times. I want to get at least 4 Nether stars, because I got a little project to do. If you guys are wondering why I don't spin this faster, it's because if you do spin it faster, the wither will phase through the wall and just be shot out. And then I got a big problem on my hands. Oh, look at this. We got ancient debris. So, in this mod of Skyblock, the wither will drop ancient debris because there's no other way to get it. Goodbye, wither. Hello, debris. That's super awesome. Alright, I'm going to try 2 this time. Wish me luck. I think this will go okay. Alright, they seem to be trapped okay. I don't see any problems here. Hopefully their skulls don't hurt any of my infrastructure. Like that. Ideally, I should put like a obsidian cage around it. But I think this is fine. I mean, it's super low effort. And it works amazingly well for what it is. Right, 2 more nether stars and another piece of ancient debris. I think I'll farm some more and I'll get back to you guys. Alright, I went ahead and made a obsidian safety box around here. Hopefully that helps. And I think I'm going to try 3 withers this time. And hopefully not die. Alright, I'm going to spawn 3 withers. I got to be mindful of this ledge now. So I gotta jump down here and then jump down there without dying. When I made this obsidian box, I actually died. So, ironically, I died to fall damage and not withers. Okay, we're okay. It's still working just fine. The obsidian is blocking all the, well, some of the erroneous skulls. Apparently, it doesn't matter that much. I guess I provided a little bit of a safety net, but it's still a problem. Alright, so I'm guessing this is why they usually have a chicken and a water stream in most wither farms, because I think these blue skulls can blow up anything. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's take a look. 3 more stars and more ancient debris. I'm not sure if the ancient debris is actually worth it. I mean, it's certainly not for me. I don't really care about the armor too much. And I think with that, I'm going to repair the platform a little bit and head on back. Alright, now that I have the nether stars, making beacons is a pretty simple endeavor. I already have plenty of obsidian, I got the stars, and I just need some glass. So I'll come over here to my lava smelter and turn this all into glass. Alright, 1 stack of glass, and you can already see I have plenty of iron here to make a full-size beacon. Actually, more than a full-size beacon. I'll show you what I'm up to in a second here. Alright, here we go. 7 beacons. I really expected advancement for that. Maybe I get an advancement once I place it. Okay, so ever since I put this ocean monument in here, I thought it would be a great place to have a beacon coming out of the top. And it's a 4x4 area up there, so I needed 4 beacons. So I got my 4x4 cutout for my beacon here, and I want to make my full pyramid. Ouch. Alright, the question now, is it 3 or is it 4? I'm gonna guess it's 4, which I guess I should have thought about that before laying all these down. Alright, I'm out of iron blocks. I gotta wait for the factory to catch up with the demand. Alright, hopefully 50 is enough to finish this off. Not even close. Not even close. You know what I can do as well is steal some of the iron from here. Oh, yeah, this is... This'll work. Jeez, that should be plenty. Alright, I got 4 levels here. Hopefully that is the right amount. Maybe I want to overkill. Maybe it's not the right amount. Let's put in our 4 beacons. Beaconator! And beacon. I got both achievements, which is a little weird. Alright, I need to make sure I've got some ingots handy. So we paid the toll. I don't need strength, right, in the area, so let's do these 4, I guess. Do speed 2, haste 2. I'm gonna do resistance and regeneration. And for this one, we're doing jump boost 2. Look at that! Got all the fancy stuff. The only trouble with this, though, is it really doesn't work outside of this area. These things should have a wider radius, or I think they should be able to be run horizontally, right? Like, it should be able to go 1,000 blocks in one direction. But, oh well. Let's see how this looks. Oh yeah, that looks amazing. Look at this thing. It looks like it was meant to be a beacon stand. So cool. Let's try that with shaders. That's gorgeous. Look at that thing. So cool. So cool. Look at it, like, I'm already out of range. That's the kind of the problem with beacons. I guess I could put a couple in here, but I don't really care to. Maybe. What do you guys think? Should I put some beacons in my factory area? Maybe I could put like some fountains up here and they'll actually be beacon stands, right? That would be pretty cool. Now that we have defeated the Wither, though it wasn't that hard, I wanted to make some factory updates. I added a recipe to this world in order to finish up the automation of all the blocks. So I want to be able to create all of the main create mod blocks, including things like the electron tube and brass. Now the problem is brass. I have no way of generating copper or zinc on the fly to make brass on demand. So I decided I'd add a recipe. You see, the tuff block is a block that's made from a mixture of volcanic ash and rock, according to Wikipedia. So I added this recipe for mixing obsidian with cobblestone in a heated basin to create tuff blocks. You can run tuff blocks through grinding wheels to create gold, copper, zinc, and iron. So having this recipe added will allow me to automate the rest of this. I'm not sure about you guys, but I feel like it borderlines on cheating, but at the same time, in order to generate enough tuff to make a difference, I have to have unlimited lava. And the only way I can have unlimited lava, well, not the only way, is to generate a giant tank of source blocks. So I think I've earned this one. So I need to do a few things in here. One, our single block obsidian generator here isn't going to cut it. I'm thinking like an 8x8 setup, so I can make 16 blocks at a time, something like that. And I also know that we are going to have to add more pumps to get more lava out of the tanks and over here as fast as possible to start generating these blocks. So that means I need to move this sturdy sheet machine over and expand our generators. Alright guys, here is the obsidian generator. I think I spent a lot of time on this, and I rebuilt it probably 3 or 4 times before I got a layout that I liked. So down the center we have a row of waterlogged leaves. This will, if lava touches it, it turns into obsidian. On the outside here we have a line of drills on each side. There are 10 positions on each side, which makes a total capacity of 20 blocks per cycle. Of course, we have all these pumps that pump the lava down. I might have been able to use less pumps and just more pipes, but I don't know. I like this layout. It's pretty industrial. On top feeding this is a capacity tank here, a fluid tank. That's kind of a buffer to make sure things work smoothly. These are fed by these 5 pumps in parallel. This actually increases the throughput of a system without having to increase the RPMs. So I got 5 pumps here, and that's being pumped over here from these 5 pumps, which are pumped from that corner tank there. And that corner tank is being fed up at the top by 5 pumps on the top. Alright, so let me turn this guy on for you guys. Like I said, it's really straightforward. Once these get broken, these pumps will lay down a lava source, and that lava source touches the leaves on the inside, instantly turns into obsidian. And because it's not water in these spots, like flowing water into there, it doesn't create any cobblestone. Over here is our sturdy sheet generator. It has not changed much. Maybe a little bit cleaner layout. So over here I'm going to put our tuff farm, which will generate tuff, and then grind it into its materials so I can get zinc and copper out of the mix. Alright guys, here is my copper and zinc generator. So what it is actually a tuff generator. So we got our input chest, we've got obsidian, and over here we have cobblestone. And this final input chest is for charcoal. So charcoal is moved through a couple of hoppers into a... So the charcoal is moved through a couple of hoppers into a deployer and given to this blaze burner. He's snuck under there. He's kind of hard to see. Then we have our obsidian and cobblestone, which is fed through another hopper onto this depot for cobblestone and obsidian on this side. These are piped in with brass funnels into a basin, where they are then mixed and turned into tuff. The tuff is generated and put out into this barrel, where it collects into stacks of 16. I've heard that stacks of 16 is the maximum amount you can put into grinding wheels for maximum efficiency. So the stacks are dropped here and dropped into these grinding wheels. The tuff is then ground up by the crushing wheels and turned into all these materials, including copper and zinc. Copper and zinc are filtered out here with these brass funnels, and everything else is thrown out. Once there's enough nuggets of each one, they are pressed into their ingot form and put into the chest. It's not the fastest process, but it works quite well. And I think given the requirements of obsidian and cobblestone, plus the heating of the blaze burner, I think this is a fair addition to my world and a good way to renewably generate brass. Alright guys, I think that's all of the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you think of the way I'm going to be generating brass in this world and therefore the rest of the ingredients. I hope in the next episode to be expanding the farm area so that way I can start generating more redstone. I'm also starting to run low on kelp for my belts. I would ask that everyone that's still here to please subscribe if you haven't already, and like, and send me some comments down below. Alright everybody, I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye!